The shocking truth has hit the WWE Universe like a Styles clash out of nowhere. AJ Styles has left his gloves in the ring forever. On last night's Monday Night Raw in Atlanta, Georgia, the heart of his home state, the Phenomenal One delivered a heartbreaking, tear-jerking retirement tribute that left millions stunned, emotional, and downright angry at how fast time steals our legends. That's right, folks. The man who revolutionized wrestling from TNA to NJPW to WWE, the guy who proved you could be smaller, faster, and more innovative than anyone and still become a Grand Slam champion, a two-time WWE champion, and one of the most respected in-ring performers of all time, is done. Retired. Gloves off, career over. And if that doesn't fire you up with a mix of rage and respect, I don't know what will. Welcome to WrestleScope, breaking this down in full outrage broadcast mode, because this isn't just news, this is a gut punch to every fan who's ever chanted AJ, AJ. I'm your host, Salvador, and today we're diving deep into why this moment hurts so much, what really happened on Raw, the surprises that made it legendary, and why the WWE Universe is furious that one of the greatest of all time had to walk away like this. Let's set the scene and get into the Raw emotion. Last month at the Royal Rumble in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, AJ Styles put his career on the line against the ring general Gunther. In a brutal, career-ending stipulation match, Gunther emerged victorious, forcing AJ to retire from in-ring competition right then and there. But AJ didn't leave his gloves behind that night. He held on to them. Why? Because he wanted the moment to mean something personal. He wanted to do it at home, in Atlanta, surrounded by family, friends, and the fans who truly knew his journey. And that's exactly what happened on February 23, 2026 Raw. The show built to this emotional main event segment. AJ walked to the ring, mic in hand, looking reflective, almost vulnerable. He spoke from the heart about his phenomenal career, starting in 1998, grinding through independence, dominating TNA as the face of the company, crossing to NJPW where he became a global star, and finally arriving in WWE in 2016, exactly 10 years before this retirement. Poetic, right? He debuted at Royal Rumble and he ended at Royal Rumble. But the way it played out? Heartbreaking. He talked about the injuries, the toll on his body, and why now was the right time. In his own words from the post-show interview, "Now is the right time to retire so I don't make a fool out of myself, so I don't embarrass myself. I'm on the verge of doing just that." That's AJ being brutally honest, admitting age catches up and he'd rather leave on his terms than fade away. But hearing that from a legend who could still out-wrestle 90% of the roster, it stings. It makes you angry because we wanted more. We wanted one last WrestleMania run, one more classic with Cody or Roman or even a dream Forbidden Door match back in TNA. Instead, we're robbed. Then came the symbolic moment that shattered hearts everywhere. AJ removed his iconic jacket, the one with the wings, the flare that screamed phenomenal, and dropped it in the center of the ring. The crowd was already on their feet chanting his name, but when he peeled off those signature gloves, the ones he's worn through countless wars, and gently placed them on top, the arena fell into a hush mixed with sobs and applause. He looked down at them, gave a small nod, and said his goodbyes. Thank you to the fans, to his family who were ringside, to the business that gave him everything. But WWE wasn't done twisting the knife, or healing it, with one massive surprise. The lights went out. The gong hit. The crowd erupted as The Undertaker rode out on his motorcycle, the dead man himself. Taker stepped into the ring, stared AJ down like there was unfinished business, then dropped the bombshell. AJ Styles is officially the first inductee into the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2026. Can you imagine? The man who faced Taker at WrestleMania in the Boneyard match, helping Taker retire in a way, now getting welcomed by the Phenom into immortality. Full circle. Legends honoring legends. The roster poured out to the ramp, applauding, some in tears. TNA stars like Petey Williams, Jeremy Borash, and Frankie Kazarian showed up to pay respect, breaking the Forbidden Door wide open for this tribute. AJ's family joined him in the ring as the show faded to black, but the celebration continued off-air with the entire locker room flooding in. This wasn't just a retirement, it was a masterclass in storytelling, emotion, and respect. But let's be real, it's also infuriating. Why did it have to end this way? AJ himself admitted WrestleMania has lost its luster a bit for him after injuries derailed original plans. He was supposed to retire at Mania 41, but a list rank injury sidelined him and the build wasn't right. So he chose Royal Rumble for the poetry, but fans are outraged. We're mad at time, at injuries, at the
AJ could still go toe-to-toe with anyone and we won't see it anymore. Think about his legacy. From Air Bearers in WCW's dying days to X Division pioneer in TNA, IWGP heavyweight champion in NJPW, WWE champion beating John Cena clean at SummerSlam, feuds with Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, the phenomenal forearm, the calf crusher, the endless athleticism. He proved size doesn't matter, heart and skill do. And now those gloves sit in the ring as a symbol, the end of an era. But here's the twist that keeps this fresh and exciting. Even in retirement, AJ's influence isn't gone. Hall of Fame induction means speeches, appearances, maybe producing or mentoring. Could we see him in a non-wrestling role, coaching the next generation, or even a surprise run in another capacity? The doors cracked open because legends like AJ don't truly fade, they evolve. The WWE Universe is buzzing with tributes, memes, and debates. Some are angry it wasn't at WrestleMania. Others say this was perfect, intimate, home soil, poetic. One thing's clear, we lost an active competitor, but gained an immortal. Here's that iconic moment. AJ Styles dropping his gloves in the ring on Raw, the crowd in stunned silence before exploding. Chills. The Undertaker surprising AJ with a Hall of Fame announcement. 2 legends, 1 ring, pure history. AJ in the ring with his family as the roster-based tribute. Emotional, doesn't even cover it. This is why wrestling hits different. Moments like this remind us it's not just athleticism. It's storytelling, sacrifice, legacy. AJ Styles gave us all of it. So, Phenomenal One, thank you. You've earned every accolade, every chant, every Hall of Fame spot. The gloves may be down, but your impact is forever up. Now I need to hear from you. Drop in the comments. Were you shocked by the retirement? Angry it wasn't at WrestleMania? Or do you think this was the perfect send-off? Share your favorite AJ moment, and let's get this trending. Hit that like button if this tribute moved you. Subscribe to WrestleScope for more breaking news, deep dives, and no-holds-barred reactions. Turn on notifications so you never miss a scoop. Share this video with fellow AJ fans who need to feel this outrage and appreciation together. The phenomenal era in the ring is over, but on WrestleScope, we keep the legacy alive. See you next time. Stay phenomenal.